You are now listening to About That Business, hosted by Rom Wills. Rom Wills is an entrepreneur and personal coach who has helped people reach their fullest potential personally and professionally. Take it away, Rom.
Thank you, Marshall. Don't spend money before you get it. Now, I shouldn't have to tell people that. But then again, I shouldn't have to tell people to save and do other stuff that's financially responsible. But that's a very big thing. A lot of people get caught up because of poor money management skills. And I know it's so easy because they send you credit cards in the mail. They make it so easy. You know, you're in a department store and they constantly hit you up and they give you the benefits of getting that card that they charge 25% on. 25% on your purchase. And so if you get you spend $100, you got to pay back $125. For what? So you can get news about a 10% savings on some upcoming sale? But the thing is, a lot of people do that for convenience. You know, they know they're going to get the money, so it's like they'll spend it. But you know what? That's a trap, man. That is a trap. Because it's okay, you get some on credit, right? And you thinking, oh, okay, yeah, well, I know I'm getting paid Friday, right? And, you know, you take some money from that and you pay. And then sometimes people get caught up and they keep doing it. The problem with that is the amount of money they paying back keeps creeping up. I mean, only time I really recommend credit, because unfortunately you need good credit to even get some jobs. Trust me, I found that out the hard way. I was like, man, yeah, some of this stuff I talk about, I done went through some of the bad stuff. But yeah, so, you know, even in that situation, if you want to really establish credit, get some credit card. And hopefully if it's not a credit card with some fees, because they get you. Even if you don't want to spend it, they're going to charge you like $50 or something just for the privilege of having it. They get you. But usually what happens, if you got to have it because, establish credit or whatever, reestablish credit, or just to like have something open so they don't say, oh, you don't have too much credit. Get a card, buy some small thing every month, pay the whole bill. Just keep it real small and pay it, right? Because what happens is people get into debt. Most of the financial problems are debt, because what happens is something happened, you done spent money before you had it, and then all of a sudden you downsized on your job, or there's an emergency or something comes up, and then you asked out. Excuse my Francais. Now, the thing with, especially if you're in business, but really, this even goes beyond business. It's just life, period. If you can't pay cash for something, you don't really need it. Because part of the problem with the credit thing, people purchase things that they don't need with the credit. They got to have that pair of shoes. Or they got to have, what do they get? They got to have that extra accessory for their smartphone. Hell, it might even be on the smartphone. You just spend it, because you thinking you going to get it or something, but then it, something happens, or the money becomes, you paying a little bit more and they catch you. All of a sudden you working all the time, and it's like you get a paycheck the typical person gets a paycheck every 2 weeks, or, some people get one per week, or on the 1st and the 15th, something like that. And all of a sudden they look up and you so leverage, you just leverage with your credit. And you didn't even have the money. Then people get caught up, and then all of a sudden you got some jokes to add to the bill collector jokes. It's a scam. And one of the things with it is people have trouble delaying gratification. That's the big issue with it. Wait, hold on. Sorry about that. Something came up. But Yeah, the big issue is people have trouble delaying gratification. They got to have it now. And really, that's because we live in a culture that says consume, 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 but not save, not delay the gratification. Now, this is, like I said, this go beyond having a business. I mean, you definitely have to have some discipline with the business, but just period. If you want to get to that point, or if you don't care about this business stuff, you good with your job, shoot, it's better to save money. Buy what you need. Maybe keep a credit card for emergencies, like a car breaking down or something like that. I would say medical emergency, but, you should have some type of health insurance, hopefully. Right? Might be some changes now, but anyway, right? Yeah, you want to, if you in that habit, get out of it. Get out of it, get in the habit of saving stuff. Always know that you have the money in the account before you spend it. Get out the credit cards. Just get rid of them. Deal with any social, emotional issues that might have got you the credit card anyway. Or that might make you spend, because sometimes spending can be emotional. But you definitely want to do that. You definitely want to get disciplined to the point that you don't spend money unless it's important, unless it's for an important reason, not just frivolous. You really didn't need that pair of shoes, or you really didn't need that new bag, or you didn't need that new video game. You really didn't. Not right then. Like I said, now if you got cash to pay for it, you got a surplus, all your bills are taken care of, you can do what you want. Because if you just use cash, or whatever you have on hand in your checking accounts or debit accounts, whatever you're going to use, you don't have to worry about having to pay the money back plus interest. And that's the key. That's how you get ahead of the game. Trust me, you spend that money, you only spend what you actually have to spend. Trust me, it works out great. So anyway, that was just a quick one. Everything don't have to be that long and deep. Anyway, let's go make that money.